Welcome back to our channel. Today the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S is an object lesson in how performance and refinement can coexist. This latest iteration breaks a few molds, even for the iconic 911 line. Porsche has leapt into hybrid territory while preserving the character that made the 911 legend. Every detail, from its powertrain to its aero tweaks, has been sharpened to deliver visceral excitement with mechanical balance. Under the hood lies one of the most significant changes. Porsche has introduced its T-hybrid system into the Turbo S family, coupling a now 3.6-liter twin-turbo flat-six derived in part from the GTS architecture with an integrated electric motor and a modest battery pack. Together, they produce a peak of 701 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque, a solid bump over the outgoing non-hybrid Turbo S. The electric motor is embedded between the internal combustion engine and an 8-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission, and that entire system drives all four wheels through Porsche traction management. Despite the hybrid bits, Porsche claims the performance penalty is minimal. 0 to 60 mph comes in 2.4 seconds, a 0.2-second gain versus the previous Turbo S, and the 0 to 124 mph, 200 km/h sprint takes just 8.4 seconds. Top speed is pegged at 200 mph, about 322 km/h. Porsche's focus wasn't just raw power. In lap testing, a lightly camouflaged 2026 Turbo S nailed a 7 minutes 3 seconds and 92 milliseconds time around the Nürburgring Nordschleife, 14 seconds faster than its predecessor. With the hybrid system adding about 180 pounds, approximately equals 82 kilograms, of mass, Porsche engineers had to be meticulous in suspension tuning, weight distribution, and aerodynamic refinements to maintain the handling promise. The result? Porsche claims the added weight is not felt in dynamic driving and that the car feels even more planted and agile in many conditions. Visually, the 2026 Turbo S evolves rather than revolutionizes. The silhouette remains unmistakably 911, with that familiar wide stance and muscular haunches. But you'll spot new touches. Vertical strakes in the front air intakes echo the GTS, enhanced side intakes ahead of the rear wheels, a turbo hallmark, and a reworked rear bumper with added ventilation openings under a beefier wing. Porsche also introduced a new Turbonite trim for accents inside and out, along with a center lock wheel design and expanded use of carbon ceramic brakes with wider tires. The new aero package claims up to 10% reduction in drag when optimized for straight-line efficiency. Inside, the cockpit balances high-tech and tradition. Porsche retains the driver-centric layout with analog traits, but integrates new hybrid performance displays and the latest digital instrumentation. Connectivity includes Porsche Connect, Voice Assistant, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and remote monitoring. The standard layout comes with 2 seats, though rear seats remain optional and free in some markets. Optional track or lightweight packages add full bucket seats, strip trim, and more aggressive damping setups. If there's a caveat, it's the complexity of adding hybrid hardware into a model lineage known for mechanical purity. The thermal management of that electric motor, battery system, and turbochargers under high load will be under scrutiny in long-term reviews. Also, the weight gain, even though mitigated, is still a factor in everyday usability, especially in tight, low-friction conditions. And then there's cost. The price for the coupe starts around $272,650 or €271,000 in Europe, with the cabriolet version crossing into the $286,650 range. That's tens of thousands above its predecessor, but Porsche argues buyers will see the value in the leap in capability. In the broader context, Porsche is staking a claim that the 911 can be both electrified and exhilarating. The Turbo S hybrid leap mirrors the direction first tested in the Carrera GTS, which introduced an electric turbocharger scheme. For purists, that may seem sacrilegious. For technophiles, it's a compelling fusion of sports car legacy and future technology. Forums already buzz with debate. Some fans lament the loss of the all-gas simplicity, while others hail the newfound torque and responsiveness delivered by the e-Turbo Assist. As a video script or article for a car channel, you'd want to emphasize the first-ever hybrid Turbo S angle. The headline numbers 701 horsepower, 2.4s to 60, 200 mph, and frame it as a turning point in the 911 story. But you'd also balance it with experiential impressions. How does it feel mid-corner? How audible is the electric component? Can you feel the extra mass? How intuitive is the hybrid torque delivery? And how daily usable is it in city or highway drives? Compare it to its predecessor and its supercar rivals. Is it now chasing Ferrari and McLaren, or still in a class of its own? Also, visuals matter. Highlight the aero tweaks, new intakes, the Turbonite touches, the reworked rear wing, and interior screens and displays. Use on-road, track, and detail shots to support your narration. In short, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S is a bold statement, the most powerful street 911 ever made, now hybridized without losing the soul of the legend. This isn't just evolution, it's a redefinition. Welcome to the next chapter of one of automotive's greatest icons.